Hi, good afternoon to you ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls. How you doing, football people? So, is it good morning or is it good evening yet? Wherever you are watching around the world. This is your host, your guy himself, DLG Reppin. Yep, I'm repping again because I am enjoying this context and I'm enjoying recording videos, and I do this for the love of the sport that I grew up watching, and that's football, and strictly football. And I'm talking to everyone, not just everyone in the UK, everybody in the world, in so many different languages. E caro, good day, wagwan, konnichiwa, bonjour, welcome on. Alright, mate. Those languages, yeah. So, without further ado, I would like to get into a couple of football contexts. Millwall chief, Mr. Steve Kavanagh, believes that the impact on communities will be devastating if EFL clubs go to the wall, which no one wants. And the launch of Macclesfield FC, who have employed Robbie Savage as the head of football. Now that's an interesting look. So let's get on to this one. Written by Paul Jiggins from The Sun. And it says here, EFL clubs are a community shield. If they go bust, it will wreck areas. So I'm going to read a little bit here from what Steve Kavanagh said. It's written by Paul Jiggins, which was yesterday's newspaper, by the way. Millwall chief Steve Kavanagh believes the impact on communities will be devastating if EFL clubs go to the wall. And he says here, the Lions' big wing has called on the government to act swiftly to save COVID-crippled clubs from going bust. Well, for me, I feel that the only reason why they're going bust is because there's not enough action being taken, and they are not just there to be stuck there. They're not just there to be left and stuck, but they're not getting enough support, or not enough action is being taken place. Now, for me, I personally believe the less superior clubs should allow certain amount of fans into the stadium, so it can generate some income towards, members of staff, not just members of staff, but not just members of staff, but to parts of their community, generate some finances to maybe some of the players' wages, or to some charities. And without without fans in the ground week in, week out due to this coronavirus, clubs will go bust. I don't know about 5 to 6 weeks, but that's coming from the Leyton Orient chairman, but clubs do run the risk of going bust, and I don't want that for no other club. I mean, Macclesfield are reforming their own club. Well, they're reforming the club again, but not called Macclesfield Town, just called Macclesfield FC, like AFC Wimbledon were reformed. I wish Bury could be reformed, or even Farnborough. I just feel that the FA should look into the smaller clubs and allow half of their capacity into the stadium without too much trouble. With just a certain amount of football fans that should be allowed into their stadium, even if it means season ticket holders only. Half of that capacity, and it will go. Every little will will make a difference. You know what they say, every little helps, and that can go a long, long way to securing the financial future of the smaller clubs. To name a few, Torquay, to your, I don't know, Bristol Rovers, to your Colchester, those small clubs that can do with the financial structure, the impotence. And I feel what Steve Kavanagh is saying, yet he is not wrong. And I'm going to read a little bit here where I've highlighted. Boris Johnson came to the Den to see it firsthand when he was mayor of London, and he was highly impressed. And when you take into consideration lockdown and what clubs, including Millwall, did to support their local communities, which they did abundantly and passionately, society and the vulnerable who are scared and did not have food, the work that went on was incredible. We sheltered the homeless. We delivered more than 5,000 free dinners to children and care packages to the vulnerable and needy. And reading on a little bit, we didn't just deliver food packages with them. We delivered cooking lessons to ensure people could sustain themselves with good food, not just ready meals. Absolutely. We also stored PPE for the NHS, while other clubs allowed stadiums to be used as testing centres. Okay. I'm going to read where I've highlighted in the last bit of the paragraphs. I can't believe we haven't lost more clubs in the EFL than a testament. That's a testament to the club owners and chairman. They are all putting their hands in their pockets to keep clubs and their community assets alive by feeding the vulnerable and school kids, sheltering the homeless and helping the NHS. What worries me is I don't know where the breaking points for these owners and chairmen are. Even with John, I don't want to over dramatize that, but when does he say enough is enough? I hope to God I never find out. You see, this is a scary thing, and I hope to God that he doesn't find out, and I hope to God, not another small club loses its status and gets made goes into liquidation, because this is so threatening and it's unreal. It's beyond threatening, I'll tell you that now. It's a scary thing. If you support all the smaller clubs, you are worried. You are scarcely worried. I mean, anyone who supports a small club like Millwall fans, if you're watching and you would like to have your say, then leave it in my comment section below and let's have a conversation about this. And not just Millwall fans, but any other clubs, any other supporters of a small club. Yeah, let's have a chat and have your say in my comment section below, and leave your thoughts in my comment section, because this is something that I would really like to have a chat about. So we just hope the communities and the football clubs continue to rise above this difficult situation and in the midst of things as well. So moving on to another content, and that involves Macclesfield. No more Macclesfield Town, but they are now called Macclesfield FC, and Robbie Savage has been named head of coach. And it was interesting reading about this, and yeah, it's heartwarming for me, very heartwarming, that they're going to reform a new football club with a new football team. And Robbie Savage, he lives a stone's way away from the club, and his sons are very much involved in football, as he said. And he says for him to be offered this opportunity, it's obviously, he said that it was rewarding, but not in those words. And for me, I feel that it's a good position for him to take, and I hope he goes on to fulfill his role in what he's doing as a head of football, and I wish him all the best. It'll be nice to see him on the telly as well, because he does make some very, very valuable points as a pundit. What else was said? Yeah, said quite a few things. I mean, it was worth the read, and it was on my Sky Sport app. If you want to read more about this, I suggest you go into the your Sky Sports app if you got it, and look up Macclesfield FC and what's been said, because yeah, it's very heartwarming for me, and I wish the new club, the very best of luck in the future as well as the present. So I'm going to wrap this up, and ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys to the girls, once again, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, thank you for tuning in. If you've got any suggestions or any opinions that you want to add to this context, then leave it in the comment section below. Smash a thumbs up, like button, and do remember to subscribe, please, to my channel. Please hit the subscribe button, left, right, and center galore, and smash that subscribe button hard and passionate for me, all over the place. In fact, let's see the number rise from over 50 to over 60, over 70, etc., etc. Let's see that let's see my numbers of subscribers rise. I know I've got 51. I know I've got a 949 to go. So I would love to see some subscribers, even if it's one for the whole day. That will make me very happy, and I will give you a shout out. If it's more than one, then you get many shout outs. Yeah, that I promise. Other than that, have a good day, enjoy your afternoon, and I'll be back this evening. Peace again, love again, and bless again. I'll see you later. Nice.